Hi, I'm eVol Gaming, and I'm not wearing any pants. Wait, that's not right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the video. Apex Mobile just dropped globally, and you guys have all seen it. Guides, get your best settings, get your best sensitivities. This ain't that video, guys. I'm just gonna go real quick. I'm gonna touch over settings a little bit. Basically, I'm gonna cut this video into two parts. First part is gonna be for people who have never played mobile games ever. And then second part is going to be tips and tricks for Apex Mobile specifically. Some things about the guns, weapons, attachments, things like that. Quick video, lots of good information. Let's get going. If you like what you see, go ahead and drop a like, drop a sub if you want more content like this. If you want more Apex gameplay, Call of Duty mobile gameplay, let's go. All right, so first half of the video, let's talk to the people who have never played any mobile games before. This is a huge game, a lot of newcomers. So if you're on a phone, if you're on a tablet, no matter what you are, as soon as you load into the game, you download all the maps, whatever you got to do, download the updates. You're going to want to go into your settings, go to graphics and audio. When you first start up the game, it is going to give you probably like normal and high or something like that. What I want you to do is put it on ultra. Frame rate, guys. Frame rate is going to be the most important thing for your gameplay. What I would recommend is right away, put the graphics quality all the way down and the frame rate all the way up. Now from here, once you start playing and you get used to how it is, then you can slowly increase the graphics if you'd like. But to me, the most important thing is for you to be skillful, for you to be good at the game, for the frame rates, everything to be nice and smooth experience for you. Okay, the next thing I want you to do, the very next thing I want you to do before you start playing this game, go to controls. Guys, go into custom layout. Okay, look at all these options, everybody. Controls interface 1, control interface 2, control mode. It's all different ways that you can put your buttons, different ways you can control your screen. You can want to go into custom layout. Now, from here, you can move the buttons. Repeat that. You can move the buttons. Guys, the default control it's trash. It's garbage. I don't know who made these things, but it's not EA's fault. It's the same in every game. I don't know. It might be good for a lot of people who play thumbs or, you know, whatever. I don't know. But anyways, your buttons are probably going to start off something like this, right? So everyone starts off playing with like their two thumbs because that's how you play video games, right? Good. The shoot button here, the ADS button over here, jump and crouch and things like that. Eventually, guys, once you get better at the game, I want you to try and start to incorporate more fingers. Instead of just your two thumbs, move your phones around, move your tablet around, try and bring in like a pointer finger, try and bring in like some other fingers, you know, two pointer fingers if you can. And what you can do is basically move, like say for instance, this shoot button, move it over here. You can make it bigger if you need to. You can move the map out of the way. You can put it here. You can bring jump, crouch, over to the left. You can bring it over to the right. You can do all kinds of things. I personally started with two fingers. Eventually I practiced and got good with three. Eventually you practice and add one more finger. I did four, and now I'm doing 5-finger claw, guys. Look at my HUD. It's a freaking mess. It's unbelievably weird. It's freaking insane. There's stuff all over the place. So everyone in their brain has a certain idea of where buttons should be, right? And my HUD was not like this when I started, right? So I moved one jump button over there, and then eventually I moved the ADS button over here and things like that. Customize until you eventually you move it around and you move it around, and then you can match up what's in your brain and what you want the HUD to be like and where you want the buttons to be like. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take trial and error for sure, but eventually it's going to be worth it and you're going to be so much better. Next thing I want you to do is go over to sensitivity. So just like controls, where everyone's image in their brain thinks that the buttons should be in certain spots because their fingers move a certain way, everyone in their brain has a specific sensitivity that feels right for them. So do not get used to the game's default sensitivity. it's not ideal to get used to the game's default sensitivity. It's best to adjust the sensitivity to what's in your brain already. So go in here, mess with the overall sensitivity scale up the top, mess with the FPP without ADS, mess with the iron sights, mess with all the sights, all the sensitivities and everything. There are videos on that already, but please change all that up to match what's already in your brain. Cool, and with all that, you should be set to go, already ahead of the competition. One thing I want to mention real quick before we get off the beginners is finger sleeves. So finger sleeves are these little bad boys. They go on your fingers and they basically slide on the screen. They absorb sweat, so your fingers are more consistent. It's basically like having a mouse pad. It's slick, it's consistent, it's smooth. They're very good. There's a lot of different brands. Really pick up whichever ones you want if you want to try them. They're not very expensive either. All right, now we're going to get into the bread and butter, the meat and potatoes of the game, the weapons and attachments and everything you need to know to just basically get you started. So we're in the firing range. Once you load into the firing range, this is definitely what you got to do. Come check everything out. It looks a little bit overwhelming. There's a lot of stuff on the tables over there. You have all these weapons here, you have more weapons here, more weapons over there, all this stuff, but it's not actually as overwhelming as you think. Each section is just repeated 3 times. So that down there is one whole section, this is one entire section, and then this third is one entire section. So if we just come here and focus on just this, I could go ahead and teach you everything you need to know to get started. If we come over to switch gears, you could go ahead and take a look at all the weapons. I would highly suggest for you to jump into the training ground, try out all the weapons, see what you like, learn the recoil patterns, all that good stuff. So let's jump over to the tables over here. We're going to start on the far right side. So everything that you're going to pick up and equip are going to have 4 levels to them. So you have the white or gray, you go blue, purple, then gold. It gets better and better. Same with the shields, gray, blue, purple, and gold. Same with the helmets and all that stuff. Now we'll come over here, take a look at the ammo types. You have light ammo, heavy ammo, energy ammo, and then shotgun and sniper rifles. So there's 5 ammo types. Different guns are going to use different ammo types. We'll go over that a little bit more later. Over here, more to the left, we have the 3 grenades or throwables that we have. So we have the arc star, thermite, and the frag grenade. Let me just show you real quick how those work. So the frag grenade is going to be your basic grenade, bounces off of walls, and after some time it's going to explode. The arc star actually sticks to things, and you can also stick your enemies with it, and then that's going to explode. And the thermite is like a wall of fire, so if people run into it, they're going to get damaged as they're in the fire there. Next, we're going to look at the healing items, and that's the 4 you see in the middle right up here. So the way your health works in Apex Mobile is you have 2 separate bars. You'll see the bars right up here where it's purple. That's the shield, and then the one below it is the health bar. So if you see, my shield is only 1/4 of the way up, and the health bar is about 3/4 of the way up. So the syringe and the shield cell only do 25%. So the syringe heals your health bar, and the shield cell the shield bar. So if we take a look at the shield cell real quick, that's only going to do 25% like that. Now, the med kit and the shield battery do full. So if we do the shield battery, it's going to be this one right here. It's going to go ahead and fill it all up. The Phoenix kit you see on the top left here is really good. It fills up both your health bar and the shield bar all the way up. Now, over here on the right, if you find this, it's the ultimate accelerant. Let's just say you used your hunt just now. You use the ultimate accelerant, and it's going to charge up your ultimate 35%. So you see it's at about 25 plus 35 is going to be 60. I knew that math. Don't doubt me. Okay, and that finishes up this table. So we're going to go ahead and cruise along to this table over here. On the far right, we have all the different scopes you can attach to all the different guns. In the middle, we have very specific attachments to specific guns. We're going to come back to this one. Then you have stocks and barrel stabilizers. They obviously improve your gun, give you better recoil control, better aim, and things like that. Then you have extended mags, and these are all basically upgrades you can use to your gun. Now, earlier I said you should get good with a variety of different weapons. The reason I said this is because how good the weapon you hold in your hands is very dependent on the attachments that you find. Say, for instance, extended mags. The mag sizes in this game for the rifles and the SMGs are actually quite small in my opinion. So the extended mag makes it to where one full magazine might be able to knock your opponent, might be able to kill your opponent, and things like that. Makes it very good. And then you come over to the weapon specific attachments. These are very, very good. So for example, turbocharger. You put on the turbocharger onto the Devotion, which is an LMG, and we'll go with a Havoc rifle. Energy weapons, they're going to take a little bit of charging before they actually fire. So I'm holding it down and then it fires. You hear that when it starts to charge up, and then it fires. Now, if I put the turbocharger on the Havoc, just shoots right away. No charging. The Devotion doesn't have the turbocharger. It kind of ramps up as it goes along. You put the turbocharger on it, it's going to go a lot quicker. The next one down, the Skull Piercer rifle, does basically what it says, increases headshot damage. The next one down, the Select Fire Receiver. This one's pretty cool if you find a Prowler on the floor. So the Prowler is normally a burst weapon. Let me just take that off for a second. So it shoots like this, and it basically turns a Prowler from, in my opinion, the worst SMG to the best SMG. It turns it into a full auto SMG. And if you keep scrolling down, we have the double tap trigger. This one's a pretty cool one on the EVA 8. It also goes on the G7. So the EVA 8 is a full auto shotgun. Normally EVA 8 fires like this, but you put the double tap on it and it fires like this. So you can get 2 quick shots in succession. The hell? So you can get 2 quick shots in succession like that. On the G7, it's not my favorite. Reason being, it normally fires like this, but you put the double tap on it and then it fires like this. The thing is, the recoil kind of kicks up that second shot, and you're not really going to hit that second shot usually if they're kind of far away. If you have like a 4X or something and you're trying to like go from like zoomed in, it's like kind of hard to hit that second shot in my opinion. A really good gun specific attachment is the shotgun bolt. Let me show you the purple one, which is the best one, the level 3. Let's take these off. Normally the Mozambique shoots like this. You put on the bolt. Reloading. Oh, that's spicy. Check out the EVA 8. It's like that. You put on the shotgun bolt. Woo! You can do some damage with that. Okay, and that is why you should get good with the variety of weapons. Not only will you be deadly at all ranges, but you'll be deadly with all the attachment and all the weapons. So we've gone over the table, we've gone over the weapons, a couple of other random things just that might help you out. I do like the energy weapons. They do take a little bit to charge up, but if you use it right with like cover, let's say for instance the Havoc, if you time it right, you're like hiding behind cover, they do a lot of damage. Like you hold it down and then you pop up and start shooting. They could put out a lot of damage, especially the Devotion. The Devotion does take a little bit to charge up, but if you time it right and you pop out, you could really shred some people. One more thing about the Energy L-Star, you actually don't need to reload this weapon. You just gotta make sure you don't overheat it. So you can actually burst it, kind of keep bursting it, run over a little bit, keep bursting it a little bit. If you don't overheat the weapon, you actually won't have to reload it. You'll see the bars on the side, like it starts flashing red. That's when you start to like overheat it, and then it'll do the animation where you'll have to reload it like that. Next random thing that might help you out is the Sentinel sniper rifle. It uses these shield cells to charge up a shot. You see right above the weapon right over here, there's a little button that says charge, so you can charge it up. Now what this does is it normally does 70 damage if they have full shield to their shield, and then 70 damage to their health bar. But if it's charged up, instead of 70 damage to their shield, it's going to do 100 damage, which means it's going to instantly break their shield. However, it's still doing a charge shot right now, but it's not going to do 100, it's going to do 70. So it does 70 still to the health bar, but it does extra damage to their shield. Okay, next random thought that might help you out, hopefully, is the triple take and the Peacekeeper. So the triple take is normally a sniper rifle that shoots 3 shots kind of spread out like that, but if you ADS for a minute and kind of let it zoom in like that, it's going to tighten that into 1 shot. Same with the Peacekeeper, which is normally a shotgun that's kind of spread out, but if you ADS, it's going to get a tighter grouping until you blast them. I thought I had another one, but I don't. That's it. That's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully you go into the practice range, put in some work, get better, everybody. Work on that aim. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit a thumbs up. Let me know if you have some random thoughts that'll help me out in the comments, or help out your next neighbor in the comments as well. Thank you guys. See you next time. Bye.